There's one simple thing that men are not getting right in their conversations, and it's called flirting. If you don't understand flirting, you're gonna have a hard time having meaningful interactions that actually lead to dates. But don't worry, I'm here to show you not just how to flirt, but when to do it, how much you should do it, and all of the common mistakes my clients have made over the past couple of years so that you can save time and frustration. Just make sure to stick to the end because you need to understand flirting as a whole for it to be truly effective. First of all, what even is flirting? When I first started my journey on building confidence and charisma, I had no idea what flirting even was. So I thought you could just go up to a girl and just vibe with her, you know, platonically, and be friendly. And that would lead to a date, or it would lead to a number, it would lead to something. I'm here to tell you that that is wrong. Okay, if you're like old me and you think that, you need to get that out of your head ASAP, brother. Flirtatiousness is what makes the girl like blush. It's what makes her feel butterflies in her stomach. It's what builds attraction within the girl. But I didn't understand this, so I was having all these friendly interactions that would lead to nothing. I was getting frustrated, didn't know what to do, and I was just lost. I'm like, what could it possibly be? Me and that girl were vibing well. I thought we were laughing. I thought we got along. I thought we had all these things in common. I must be ugly, right? Like that's literally what went through my head. Eventually I found out about flirting and it made this light bulb light up in my head like, whoa, wow, that's what I've been missing this whole time. Okay, once I started flirting, once I started making things man to woman a little bit, things started to actually pop off for me. I started to actually see results. I just noticed interactions were just stronger, right? And now all of a sudden I'm getting numbers and the numbers are actually replying to my texts. It was like a different world, right? So now that we understand what it is, how do you do it though? To put it simply, bro, the way you flirt is by injecting emotional spikes. Now there's positive emotional spikes and there's negative emotional spikes. Negative emotional spikes or teasing is indirect flirting. Positive emotional spikes are direct flirting. The number one easiest way to start making your conversations man to woman is by simply calling the girl cute. Right by me, and I thought you were just cute. So I just wanted to tell you that you look cute. Like the hair caught my attention. Here with my best friends, and I kind of thought you were cute. So that's why I wanted to say what's up. And I say cute specifically because this is direct. It shows your intent. See, you need to be careful about your phrasing, bro. If you just go up to a girl and you're like, hey, you look good today. It's a nice compliment, but it's not direct. It's not meant to woman yet. Because think about it like this, bro. I could go up to you right now on the street and be like, hey man, you look good today, bro. You'd be like, oh, thanks. You wouldn't think too much of it. But if I go up to you and I'm like, yo man, I just want to say you look cute today. You're gonna be like, whoa, what? I don't swing that way, bro. That's because the phrasing is different, okay? Cute is more direct. So you guys need to be careful about your phrasing. Don't say you look nice. Don't say you look good. Instead, you can use cute, you can use beautiful, you can use gorgeous. I don't really care, but it needs to be one of these direct words. Now, do you have to call her cute? No, but this is what I recommend for you to start, dude, because you're not gonna know how to come up with all these smooth, witty, like lines, okay? So cut out all that noise and just simply call her cute. It's the easiest thing you can do, man, and it'll move you in the right direction. So I highly recommend it. At this point, I use a lot of other techniques to make my conversations flirty and man to woman. But the reason I got really good at flirting is because I started with the easiest thing first. Don't try to overcomplicate things in the beginning. As the conversation goes on, you're gonna wanna inject more flirtatiousness into the conversation. And you probably don't want to call her just cute over and over. So I'm going to show you one more technique that you can do, and it's called the high value compliment. At any point in the conversation when you're learning something about the girl, maybe she says she likes to cook. You can say something like, oh, I like that. Or if you want to make it a little bit more dominant, you can say, good. This is just a simple way to spike emotion again later on in the conversation. Keep in mind, not everything you say needs to be flirty. There will obviously be moments of like genuine vibe and connection where you're not just trying to be flirty all the time. If anything, too much flirting can actually come across really gamey and just disingenuous. So you don't want to do that. And that's actually a problem that I went through. See, I went from no flirting at all to now I found out how powerful flirting is. So I'm trying to inject as much as possible, but I went too far with it. And so I was like, saying two flirty things back to back, and it's just too much. Excuse me. Yo, I literally just passed you. I thought you were beautiful. I had to say something to you. Hey, Johnny. I just got here last week, so I was just kind of exploring the mall, and your eyes are so adorable. Why you look at me with those eyes? Guys, that video is really old, but when I watched it, I literally cringed because it was too much. Now let's talk about the delivery, because you can say all these things, but if the delivery isn't there, if the delivery isn't right, it's not gonna hit. How you say things is 80% of your communication, not what you say, but how you say it, which is why you can actually say something that's not flirty at all and still cause the girl to feel your flirty vibe. She feels something inside.
What's your best chat up line?
Oh, hi.
Was that it?
Undefeated.
Hi.
You know what else is undefeated? Hi, I'm Jack.
Anytime you're trying to be flirty, you want to talk slow and low. Like, I wouldn't be mid-date trying to flirt with a girl and say, yo, I like the way you said that. Yo, I like the way you said that. Like, that's too fast and it's too high pitch. Doesn't sound flirty at all. But if I go, okay, I like the way you said that, it just has a different vibe to it. I mean, just watching me, obviously you're not attracted to me, but you feel something. It's my vibe, dude. That's what you feel. Now notice, apart from talking slow and low, I also have a big smile. It's kind of like a smirk. Like, it just makes you more charming. Okay, it makes everything more charming and more smooth. I don't want you guys delivering flirty lines like this. So I just walking by, I thought you were cute. Yeah, I like the way you said that. Yo, can you stop looking at me with those eyes? Why are you looking at me with those eyes? Yo, I love how that dress fits on you. Like, bro, what? Yo, I love how that dress looks on you. Completely changes the vibe, completely changes the way the girl perceives you and what she feels inside upon receiving the flirt. Here's a clip of me in Starbucks on an Insta date after 10 minutes of just meeting the girl. El universo.
El universo. Ay, que me quedas viendo con una cara como de que me quieres comer y me pones nerviosa.
¿Te estoy poniendo nerviosa? Ay, mala mía. Si quieres, yo miro para otro lado.
No, mentira.
¿Te gusta entonces?
Sí, a ti no.
As you can see, just from my eye contact and my smile, the girl feels something while looking at me. And it literally causes her to blush, dude. She cannot contain herself. So you can see how powerful this delivery is. In fact, the delivery is 80% of your communication, which is why most of my time with clients is actually spent analyzing their interactions so that we can make the necessary adjustments for them to actually lead to dates. If you want to be able to flirt with confidence, land more dates, and ultimately see more success and abundance within your dating life, then click the link down below to work with me personally. Now, one all too common mistake that I've seen my clients make over the years is flirt one time and they think now that they're in a man-to-woman conversation. They think, I am now in a man-to-woman conversation, the work has been complete, I no longer need to flirt. But no, that's not the case, bro. You need to flirt throughout the interaction. See, if this is time and this is man-to-woman vibe, and you come in saying, hey, excuse me, I just want to say I think you're cute, you have spiked the man-to-woman vibe. You have spiked her emotion. But over time, this is still coming back down. And so if you never spike emotion and say flirty things throughout the interaction again, then what's gonna happen is you're gonna look back at the interaction and think, yeah, we had this great conversation and it was totally man to woman because I displayed my intent from the beginning. But she's gonna look back at it and think, you know, the overall vibe of the conversation was very friendly and platonic, so she doesn't feel anything, and as a result now she doesn't want to go on a date with you. The other mistake I see men doing is only doing positive spikes. The conversation should be a constant shift between positive and negative, hot and cold, pulling and pushing. Only pulling, only flirting, only doing positive spikes of emotion is gonna end up pedestalizing the girl, and now you're no challenge and she's not really interested in you. But only pushing is actually gonna make you seem like a jerk. You don't want to only do negative spikes because she's gonna feel rejected, and then as a result, she's gonna reject you first to protect her ego. So there's a balance. Now, the balance is slightly different for every girl. What I would do is simply shift back and forth between pushing and pulling in the beginning, but take note of her reaction. I'm gonna push, I'm going to pull. I'm going to push, I'm going to pull. But what I'm gonna see is that if she has some sort of positive reaction to my teasing, such as maybe she playfully pushes me away or she laughs at one of my jokes, then I know that teasing works well on this girl and I can go ahead and do that again. But if I notice that when I say something flirty, she tends to blush, maybe cover her mouth, or have some sort of positive reaction, then I know that flirting resonates well with that girl, so I'm going to do more flirting. You want to pay attention to the girl's reaction and calibrate. Some girls will resonate more with teasing, some girls will resonate more with flirting. Either way, there will be a balance of both, but it's just going to be slightly different per girl and her stereotype. Here's an infield of me doing too much teasing, noticing it, and calibrating so that you guys can start to watch out for these things.
1 second. Are you guys related or are you just friends?
Where are you guys from?
Like originally? I'm Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah. Yeah, but I live here now.
Oh, local here. Will you tour us around?
Yeah, I mean, right now you're in Bakery.
Right now? Where are you guys going?
Nah, we were just chilling here. I think we're maybe thinking about eating or something. I'm not too sure. Are you cold? You're like,
No.
or are you just like
No, I'm being cool.
being cool?
Yeah.
Okay. Is that how you're cool in China?
Yeah, not really. You're cool, so I'm being cool.
Okay.
That's fine.
Thank you. I'm Ajani.
I'm sorry?
Ajani.
Ajani.
Yeah. Your
I'm
name?
Kim.
Kim?
Kim.
Oh.
Kim Kardashian. Kim.
Yeah, I had an ex named Kim.
Oh, really?
Oh no. Oh. I love your hair though. It's so long.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah.
love your hair too.
Thank you.
I always want to touch them, but it's too racist to ask someone like, can I touch your hair?
That's not racist. What?
Yeah, you're just being racist.
Yeah, I was being racist. I was like, y'all sisters.
It's your chicks.
Huh?
It's your chicks.
Trick?
Chick.
For what?
Or like communicate with girls.
To ask them if they're sisters?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
Even if one is.
Now, I made an entire video just on negative spikes, so if you want to watch that, click the box is somewhere on the side. And if you want to work with me personally, you want me to analyze your communication, point out your blind spots, then click that link down below, and I'll see you on the other side.